Well, here we go again. I was gonna post my next episode review of Dan Da Da Dan. But you know what? I think that'll wait because I heard the sad news that another well-known actor has now passed away. Sad to say, and he also his actor made himself a staple in horror. Playing such an iconic horror role. And it's another actor who I had the pleasure of meeting as well. So sad to say that actor Tony Todd passed away, age of 69. Yes, Tony Todd, the Candyman himself. This is my autograph from him, Tony Todd, the Candyman himself. Be my victim. So what? This is the iconic scene where in Candyman where Virginia Madsen is in that parking garage and he's standing there and he's telling her, "Be my victim." And of course, flipping over, and this is where he also played the Marine in Michael Bay's The Rock. The Rock. He's the Rocket Man. You're the Rocket Man. Yep. Yeah. One of my two favorite films from director Michael Bay. That starred Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, and Ed Harris. Tony Todd. He played one of the Marines, and he's telling Ed Harris, "Excuse me, sir. When we took hostages, we became mercenaries, and mercenaries get paid. I want my fucking money." And then we talked with Nicolas Cage, and I was like, "Come on, let's play." And then Nicolas Cage was like, "Maybe we got off the wrong foot. Staley Goodspeed here. Let's talk music. You like the Elton John song Rocket Man? I don't like that soft ass shit." Well, it's too bad because it's you. You're the Rocket Man. Nicolas Cage flips the switch, sends the rocket sends Tony Todd out the window, and he falls and gets impaled by a metal rod. How do you like that shit works? Yeah. Tony Todd passed away at the age of 69. Not only got this here, but also my autograph pop of Candyman. Sad to say, this is not the Candyman he played. This is the pop of the Candyman from the 2021 remake, which he had a cameo in though. I did not like the remake sequel because there was a character that was in the first Candyman, like 30 or so years grown up. Like 30 or so years later, it was a little kid from the first Candyman. So technically, this is a sequel, but it's also like a remake instead. Also, But this is not the one. This is the 2021 remake of Candyman pop, though. So they never made a pop of their OG Candyman. Sad to say, though. So I had Tony Todd autograph this one too. It's Candyman, so why not? And this also makes another pop, a pop that I have autographed from the actor has now passed away. Like I said before, Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed might pop up there, and I also show you from also over there, Ken Page, Oogie Boogie, Wait, it was great to see Tony Todd. Now I'll have to upload a video of me meeting Tony Todd as well. I've been meaning to do meeting actor Ken Page as well, though. So I'll still have to do that as well. So I'm still trying to do that one too. So now I gotta do one of Tony Todd too now. But Tony Todd is another actor I also enjoy. You know, he said he made himself as a horror icon as the Candyman. But you know, also of course Tony Todd, he's also played in several other roles as well. Besides that, of course, he's known for. I also know he's also playing the coroner from the Final Destination movies as William Bludworth. You know, from Final Destination 1, 2. He had a voice in the third one. He didn't appear in the fourth one, but he did appear in the fifth one. And I guess now is one of his final roles. Now he's gonna play again in the sixth Final Destination film called Bloodlines, which is not yet to be released yet. So, and also that he was just about a month short of turning 70. So he was because he was born December 4th, so he's about a month short of turning 70. Don't know what he died from though. Probably an illness. Probably though, but also that so from Candyman, from The Rock, the Final Destination movies, you know, death doesn't like to be cheated. Which I did ask about that theory. Of course, where many of the people, fans of the internet, had the theories that, oh, he's actually death in the Final Destination movies, because how else would he know about all these rules about death, you know? I always believed that he was death, you know, so from those, of course, he had a role in the war film of Oliver Stone's Platoon. Of course, another remake I enjoy, the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead as the character Ben, you know, which I know I honestly prefer the remake of Night of the Living Dead more than the original. I said this before about Night of the Living Dead. The original I respect, I do, because we wouldn't have the zombie movies of today if it wasn't for George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. That's why I respect that movie. But overall, I wasn't big on the original Night of the Living Dead. I said I think I prefer the 1990 remake. And Tony Todd, he did kick some ass in that movie. You know, he's doing somersaults and he's like just kicking zombie ass. You know, and God damn you! So yeah, and other horror films. You know, Wishmaster. He had a cameo in Wishmaster as this guy who's like the at this Robert Englund's party. Is the guy who's like, you know, do you have an invitation, you know, named Johnny Valentine, and Andrew Divoff, the Wishmaster, puts him in a waterproof cage and in a straitjacket, you know, like kind of like doing like in a style of Houdini, you know. Houdini did in 3 minutes. Let's see if he'll do it in a lot less. So you see Tony Todd in the underwater cage in a straitjacket and chains, trying to see, you know, in the Houdini style. And other horror films he starred in, of course, he was in The Hatchet, which I'm not really big on though. He was in it for like 30 seconds, but he did it in the sequel. In the sequel, The Crow. With the Crow with Brendan Lee and Ernie Hudson. He was the main bad guy's he was his bodyguard or right hand man, you know. So I think he was either way. He was in The Crow as well. And I also know he played Kern. He was Worf's brother from Star Trek Next Generation. He was the brother of Worf, which in Star Trek Next Generation, which he also appeared in Deep Space Nine as well. I think also in Voyager too. And as far as doing for voice roles, he voiced in the 2023 video game of Spider-Man 2. He voiced Venom. And also with Michael Bay, he also voiced The Fallen in the sequel Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. He voiced The Fallen. And other voice roles he has done, you know. But other films, like in the film called Bird, like I said Platoon. Candyman is what he became more iconic though, and of course he came back in the two sequels, 2 and 3, and then this cameo in the 2021 remake. Yeah, Final Destination. Yeah, I'll be seeing you soon. Just many other movies and supporting roles as well. Of course, also, like I said, in voice roles, he Lego DC Comics superheroes, Justice League versus Bizarro League. He voices Darkseid. The 2018 horror film Hellfest. Tales from the Hood 3. That's right, he was in an episode of the X-Files, the episode called Sleepless, which I always enjoy. I love the X-Files, so yeah, he had appeared in an episode of that named Sleepless. Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, Xenia, Warrior Princess. He was in an episode of Smallville. Just many other appearances in television. But yeah, but if anyone knows about Tony Todd, it's his role as the Candyman, the Final Destination movies. He's like he became a horror icon. Among the horror community. Night of Living Dead, which I enjoy that remake. The Crow, like I said, the Rock, Michael Bay's The Rock, and the voice in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. The Hatchet series as well, like I said. Plus a Platoon, the film called Bird. Wishmaster. He also appeared in the TV show of The Flash, as well as the character Zoom. Many roles, as well as movies and TV shows. But it's the Candyman that's his most. It's the thing he got the most famous for. Be my victim. And it's, of course, not only that, it's his voice, his role that gives it like that menacing tone, like he not only had Candyman, but also as Bludworth in the Final Destination movies, I'll be seeing you soon. But yeah, Candyman, of course, like I said, about the Rock. He was great. It was great meeting Tony Todd. Like, I know Tony Todd is a tall guy as well. He's 6 foot. He was 6'5", I would say. It's you. You're the Rocket Man. So I'll have to make a video of me posting a video of me meeting Tony Todd now. So now it was all these actors I met now had pop sign or whatever. Now they're just dropping like flies now, because like I said, Ken Page, Carl Weathers, Tony Todd now. Who else now? Yeah, by the way, that's the chair. See? Yeah, whenever I'm always moving, that noise you hear, it's always the chair. But yeah, rest in peace, Tony Todd. And the horror community lost a horror icon. I think this year is starting. I think this year is starting to become as worse as last year. You know, because it was that long ago. It was like I posted like it was like 5 videos in a row of actors who just passed away like that in a row. You know, jeez, how many actors like I have videos I posted like how many actors that died in a row? John Ashton, Chris Christopherson, Maggie Smith. I know James Earl Jones before then. Then, John Amos. Yeah. Now Tony Todd now. Fuck. Yeah, I said that because I was getting a little mad, you know. Fuck. So anyway, rest in peace, Tony Todd. I wish I could be your victim as well. Be my victim. Yeah. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. Later.